Welcome everybody. I'd like to welcome everyone everywhere all the time, except I have decided that I don't believe that I have what it takes to welcome anyone to the jungle. You know, we have big cats, monkeys, things like that all in the jungle, but I don't feel comfortable welcoming anyone to the jungle because, of course, it's been done perfectly by a little band called Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses, the name of the band. And I could never live up to their coolness. One way that you can tell is by the fact that they are so cool that they do not have time to say the word and they just have to abbreviate it. Guns N' Roses. You know, I am a chump because I always say the word and. You know, whenever I need to connect two things, I will connect them with and. Peanut butter and jelly. Burger and fries. What else? But you know what? Actually, Guns N' Roses isn't the only really cool group that abbreviates themselves. You know who else I think is really cool?
Salt and pepper.
That's better than mine. I was going to say linens and things. The only thing I can come up with is linens and things. Because you know it's really cool. 1,000 thread count sheets. Anyway, welcome to Impetuosity. My name is Christian Miller. Oh, thank you for saving me. Anyway.
Thank you, Bree. Thank you.
Yeah,
You're
from
welcome.
all of us.
Always happy to throw salt and pepper into the mix.
I cannot believe. Like half of the time I was sitting there going, oh, sure, I got to think of another one of these things. And all I came up with was linens and things.
Is that a store?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know if it still exists, but, you know, I think a competitor to Bed Bath and Beyond.
I was thinking maybe it was like a store in The Simpsons or something.
I was hoping it was a rap name.
No.
Linen and things.
They came right after Salt and Pepper.
Oh, no.
They were a very white
Kid
rap group.
and Play.
Kid
Boom.
Play. Sure,
there it is.
Sure.
Because of my deep knowledge and history with the rap genre.
I was thinking Mutt and Jeff.
Ooh, Mutt and Jeff. That's good.
That's a little older
Is that an
school.
N or is
No,
that an
that's
and?
No, that's a guy who really likes, what is it, venison? It's Mutt and Jeff. M-U-T-T-O-N.
Oh, that's different.
This guy's name is Mutt and Jeff, right?
That's different.
Anyway, welcome to Impetuosity. My name is Christian Miller. This is a podcast.
Christian
Miller.
Miller.
Miller. I told you, I am not cool enough to pull that off.
Sure you are.
So, well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is an improvised podcast where we make things up as we go along, and we use a conversation between our friends here to give us some juicy tidbits to create an improvised story, which we will bring to you after our break. But in the meantime, we're going to talk to our improviser pals and have a little conversation in order to inspire us. So let's start with introducing the improviser pals by introducing Mike Chen. Hi, Mike.
Hello.
Hi.
Chris
Are you cool?
Jen.
Did you like Guns N' Roses?
I loved Guns N' Roses. I was not cool, but I remember when I first saw the video for Sweet Child of Mine, and I was just absolutely transfixed. And that's when I grew my hair out and dyed it red to be like Axl Rose.
Seriously? You
No.
had red hair?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
I did not. But I wanted,
That would have made you cool.
But I wanted to be Axl Rose. I did.
Yes, it's funny how long everyone wanted to be Axl Rose until they did.
Until they didn't. Until they didn't.
Yeah. He's taken a little bit of a turn, I think.
Yeah, I don't
recall.
really know his story, so bad things happen to him.
No, it's not that bad things happened. I think that he kind of became kind of problematic. There's a good word.
Axles are made to turn.
Bree has a direct line right into my
problematic.
psyche. Salt and pepper, problematic. Not salt and pepper, problematic. Salt and pepper are queens, and we love them. Right up to heaven.
Peace.
I don't think
Are they
they're
dead?
They're not, I was just saying, I don't think they're dead.
No.
Wow, you
Pour one out for
slaughtered
salt and pepper. Oh no, God! Everything's happening here. So much death and destruction.
All right. Well, thank you,
Death
Mike.
and
nice to meet you. Yeah.
destruction.
Death and destruction. We're going to turn away from you, and we're going to move on to our next improviser pal, who is Nick Boyer.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Are you a Guns N' Roses enthusiast? Or two questions, maybe A and B. This is one question, two parts. Were you a Guns N' Roses enthusiast? And two, have you ever been to a Lennon's Things?
Part two, no, never. But we did just get, we ordered 400 count sheets, which I know it's nothing compared.
It's like burlap,
to,
right?
Yeah, it's
Isn't
nothing.
that burlap?
But for
I'm
us,
pretty sure
that's
burlap
that's
is
like a
400
big.
thread
It's a
count.
big achievement.
So
for
you're
us,
you're moving up from like 200.
I don't know how low we were.
We
but
had
we
one
were pretty
thread,
low. Yeah,
one
it was
thread
where there were a
sheets.
few of them.
It's not Egyptian cotton. It's
right.
like I don't know.
So anyway, we're
Ohio
we're-
cotton.
Sorry, tonight will be our first night with the 400 count sheets.
Oh.
So we'll let
Oh,
you know.
wow.
Silky.
Report
That's
back.
right. We might slide off the bed.
No, that's what you get
Yeah,
when you get
burlap
like the
catches
Jersey
you.
T-shirt.
Yes.
Like
Oh, I love those
thread
sheets.
counts, maybe 8.
But in answer to your first question, I was not a Guns N' Roses fan. I did like pop music, and at the time, my memory was, this is so hard. Like, this is such hard rock. Now when I listen to it, it's just like a sweet, soft rock memory. You know,
Yeah.
it just sounds so like harmonious, and the solo is just so like perfect. And
I mean,
you
it's
know.
literally in Muzak now.
Yeah,
they have
yeah,
that Sweet Child.
exactly. Yeah. But at the time, as a teenager who liked pop music, I was like, "What's this hard rock doing on the top 10?
Makes me want to do crime.
I'm gonna call Casey Kasem."
Clean it up, Casey.
Well, all right. Thank you for sharing that with us. We're going to move on to our last improviser pal, and that is Bree Barton. Hi, Bree. How
Hi,
are you doing?
I'm Bree. My answer actually combines both.
You listened to a
Well,
Guns N' Roses?
it combines Linens and
Okay.
Guns N' Roses because now I'm going to be problematic because when I was 17 and a senior, I really wanted the cool cord that showed I was a good person by doing community service. So I worked at the homeless shelter, and they got a lot of donations, like a lot of great stuff. So sometimes when I was sorting the donations, I might take something for myself. And so there was a Guns N' Roses shirt that was so cool. I had never listened to Guns N' Roses. I didn't even know who they were, but I knew they were cool. So I kept that shirt, tore the sleeves off. It looked so great.
Oh, yeah.
And so, the people experiencing homelessness never got to wear that Guns N' Roses shirt. I was
Do
a
you
bit of
still
a
have-
poser.
Do you still have
No,
that shirt?
I don't know what happened to it. It smelled like cigarettes. It was authentic. But I did wear it to a college visit later that year, and someone was asking me my favorite bands, and I was like, obviously Guns N' Roses. I love Pink Floyd. And this guy was like, oh, you love Pink Floyd? What's your favorite album? And I was like, The Wall? He was like, yeah, classic. What's your favorite song? And that's where I had to
The Wall.
The Wall. Yeah. So that was my attempt to be cool. See, I wasn't always cool enough to say Salt and Pepper.
Oh, yeah, but you've come a long way.
You've come a long way.
I'm looking forward to your finishing my
Thought.
Oh wow!
Mike, that is my job.
That wasn't what I was going to say.
I saw it coming.
I was going to say ice cream. Anyway,
But the linen part of that was the shirt.
Well, it's just lots of bags of linens and linen shirts. There weren't a lot of linen shirts, to be honest.
Right.
For myself, I was not a great big Guns N' Roses fan. Like, again, I think we've talked about this on here before. Like, I liked all music. Like, I listen to everything. I think if I were going to listen to a sort of more hard rock metal band, I would have listened to Poison more than Guns N' Roses.
Poison.
And then as for Linens and Things, I don't think that I've ever been in a Linens and Things. I think everywhere I've ever lived, it's been more of a Bed Bath & Beyond
I
situation.
think you made up linens and things.
Yeah.
None
I
of us
swear
have
to
heard of
God.
it.
Never heard of it.
None of us have heard of
I
it.
think it's on Family Guy.
Oh God, what if like
Yeah. That's
Have you
verse-
ever- wait, have
that's
you ever-
verse 32.
have you guys heard of the is it the Mandela effect? Where
Yes,
where
Berenstain Bears.
the Berenstain Bears and things like that. Have you guys are looking at me like I'm crazy.
Oh, there's an illusory thing that doesn't really exist, but everybody's convinced that there
right.
is.
So for many people, they believe that growing up, Berenstain Bears was like the Berenstein Bears. Like, so there's like a difference in, like, the logo was different.
Mm-hmm.
Or Nelson Mandela, I forget why they called it, because
died
they
in
thought
prison.
he
He
died.
was
They
died
thought
in-
they remember that he died in prison,
Mm-hmm.
but now he like lived much farther, and so like we must have gone into an alternate universe where these things changed.
Yeah.
And so I must have gone to it. I must be like the one, like the changeover in the universe that I went to. It's like that all the linens and things
Yes,
where
are
I
Bed
grew
Bath,
up
yeah.
are now actually all Bed Bath and
Right,
Beyond.
exactly. You should check.
Again, I mean, maybe
should
that is
check.
part of the Beyond department at Bed Bath and Beyond.
Well, there was an Adam Sandler movie that played on that. Anyone see that movie? The Beyond was like a magical place, and I think he got a remote control that could change his life or something. Remember this?
yeah.
don't
I
know.
remember vaguely about it. I don't know what it's called.
Maybe that's where you heard about linens and things.
Yeah.
Right, like, that's what I'm saying, is that I grew up in a different universe,
Yeah.
and I somehow magically switched over, and what I thought of
Yeah.
as must have been a foundational store that, again,
Yeah.
even if I did grow up with it, I never went into it, as far as I know.
Yeah.
And
I
those
just
are
knew
just
that it existed.
competing brands in the multiverse, you know?
Yeah.
I just
Exactly.
got like a little, like I'm a little afraid if we open that door.
The
There's gonna be a
FBI.
vortex.
Well, instead of Rocky being there, it's gonna be like this huge
Hellhound.
No.
Oh, and the FBI with an FBI jacket on,
Yeah.
saying you guys are under investigation.
Yeah. You guys are under.
Investigation.
All right. See, you guys were all on the same level. Love it.
Salt.
I'm glad I
Salt
traveled to this
in-
universe where I can mind meld with
Mind
everyone
meld.
here so well.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're gonna have a little conversation. We're gonna have a blind question that is selected by our group here. The method that we selected last time, so I'm telling Brie because she wasn't here last time, is that each person will pick one digit. So, Mike, would you like to pick the hundreds digit? And again, you have 0, 1. You could say 2, but that would hamstring your compatriots.
0.
All right, Brie, a number between 0 and 9.
4.
All right,
Ooh,
so
decisive.
0, 4. So the only ones that have been selected are 1 and 7. So any number but that between 0 and 9.
I'm gonna go 0.
Ooh,
40.
40. All right. So we got
40.
question 40 on our list here, our super secret list. This is why I should probably again call this list, because
This
Who
is
knows?
Oh,
offensive.
come on. It could
Is
be. It could be the
offend-
start.
no.
of a
If it was
beautiful
offensive,
evening.
I'd be like, yeah, screw that. But it's just.
Tell us the question.
No, I've got to. This is an improvised podcast. I've got to script my answer in my head before I let any of you know it.
Oh.
No. It's what's the deal with Mario Lopez?
Okay, well, I'd like to go first.
Okay. Oh, are you a
Nice.
fan? Are you a fan of
Saved by the Bell.
No. What was his name on there?
Slater?
Slater. That's it. Are you a big Slater fan?
I probably have seen a couple Saved by the Bells, but I do not know who Mario Lopez is. I've never heard of Mario Lopez, so I just wanted to
Linens
get
and
that
things.
out of the way.
Okay. All right.
And let
So,
other
all right.
people
No,
have a
this
good
is
time.
great. No. We're gonna dig in here.
Yeah.
So, Mario Lopez, what
Make sure you talk about the
right
right Mario Lopez.
Well, since you mentioned Saved by the
okay.
Bell,
All right.
I
Sorry.
would, yeah.
You're
So there we go.
So teen
Powers of
star.
deduction.
Yes.
And what do you think he's doing now?
What do I think he's doing now? He's probably an adult television star.
What type of program do you think that he's in?
He's probably in a drama program.
What kind of pants is he wearing?
Maybe he's wearing some, I don't know, some jeans.
Okay.
It is
I mean,
drama program. love watching a good drama program at night.
Does he wear jewelry or no?
Sure. He wears a little bit of jewelry.
Dimples, yes or no?
Dimples?
Yes.
Dimples?
Right.
Dimples? Dimples?
No, he doesn't have dimples.
I'm pretty sure he still has dimples.
That was great. That was great.
So amazingly, I mean, you're on the right track. I mean, your powers of deduction have
Served you
done
well,
quite-
young
served you, yes,
Skywalker.
What's his catchphrase? You got it. I know you got it.
Man, let it go.
Yes!
Oh my god, that's so good.
Oh man, let
Oh
it go.
man, let it go.
Mario, let it go. You guys all remember.
Does everyone else know who Mario Lopez is?
I'll be honest, I did not either. So Nick went first.
Oh,
right?
damn.
But then you said Save the Bell, and I said Slater because I only know Zach and Slater from it. So if he's Slater, then I sort of.
You can picture
You don't know Screech?
You're right. Screech is the third. Yeah. And no one cares about the women.
Tiffany
on
Amber
that show.
Thiessen or
Yeah.
Nobody cares
Jesse?
about them. No one cares about that.
Jesse was in stripper.
Stripping things.
What was that?
Stripping things.
The Vegas stripper movie.
Oh, no, Boogie.
no, not Boogie Nights.
Wait, is it possible that Mario Lopez is now on Dancing with the Stars?
He has been.
I guess
I don't know. He
people
might.
have
He
been.
might host it. He might also host it.
I was sort of hoping that. Look, I played a lot of Mario and Luigi as a kid, and that's about as far as I go with Mario.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? Again, we can
Lot of
take. You can take
crossover.
these questions in any direction that you want. You
Great.
could say, "I would like to end the question at without the word Lopez." So
I would like to substitute.
What's the deal with the Mario?
I would like to substitute a Luigi for a Lopez, and a Mario, is
Mario
going
and
against a
Luigi.
Yoshi.
Mario.
One question
Luigi.
for Mario. Dimples.
They're so small and pixelated, but I'm gonna go with yes.
Dimples.
I mean, they're probably hidden by the mustache.
It's probably true
Yeah.
because it's a long mustache.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Mario comes up a lot in
Yes.
our improv.
Well, long-term listeners will remember that in the Minnesota State Fair with Governor Tim Walz, Mario and Luigi
Were
worked for
the
the mafia, and they
gangsters,
stole
right?
the
Yeah.
butter sculptures
That's right.
for the boss.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Just go back and listen to that
Which
fabulous
hopefully
episode.
is no longer. That was only offensive, I think, in the '60s, maybe. In the 21st century, hopefully, we can do Mario jokes.
So, Mike, are you more familiar with Mario Lopez?
I had a poster of him in my bedroom.
Really? As Slater?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't. But I'm imagining, like, in an alternate universe, I had a Guns N' Roses poster and a Saved by the Bell poster, and and a Tawny Katane poster.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Well, Nick and I have the
Kane.
same cultural
Chris is
pop
gonna know.
knowledge.
Chris is gonna know.
I know the name.
The thing
I
is,
know
I'm just a few years older than these guys, and so like I can't tell like where the slider
Tawny
fits in these
What
things.
was she in? She was
in
like
a very famous video, music video, but then there was also a Seinfeld where she showed up, and she was like in the Seinfeld video. She was in the Seinfeld episode because of this music video.
Okay. Huh. I like the name is burned into my brain, but I can't connect the actual.
Yeah, I think it's David
Image.
Coverdale. I think it's David Coverdale, formerly of Deep Purple, but there was a song called.
So definitely not knowing celebrities is a theme that may come into our improv tonight.
Definitely. I think yes.
So my understanding of Mario Lopez and what the deal is with him is that he was Slater in Saved by the Bell. He was either the host of or participated in Dancing with the Stars. He might be the host of it.
Great.
Basically.
I'll take either.
But mostly he is on one of those. It's not Entertainment Tonight or Inside Edition or something like that, where it's like a show about celebrities.
Yeah.
Like where they like talk about, who's got this thing coming up and who just bought a mansion and who's
got
going on
dimples.
vacation where, and it's just all like celeb pop gossip kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then he also he might have also been on the male version of the View. There was a male version of that for a while. And so basically he's kind of famous for being famous, right? So
Like a lot of famous people.
right,
Yeah,
but I
that's
mean,
true. The
it's not that he's
Kardashians.
in so many things. Like he didn't star in so many. He was on like one TV show that was like a fictional TV show, and then a lot of it is reality or news gossip, and so he makes like the other thing that I remember him from is he made a great cameo on Brooklyn Nine-Nine as himself, and it was Andy Samberg basically inviting Mario Lopez to this party and then leaving him outside to show, like just total power move. Anyway,
Important question. Is he married to Jennifer?
Jennifer who?
Lopez? Oh, no.
Jennifer Grey.
Yes.
Wait a minute. This brings us to another round of questioning. Nick,
Nick,
who's Jennifer Lopez?
Jen.
Nick knows this
I-
one.
What is she famous from?
She's famous for acting.
I mean,
Good. Dimples?
technically true.
She was pretty.
Yes,
She was. She's
okay,
dead.
But maybe there's another thing that she was more famous from.
Music.
She's this famous singer, dancer, choreographer.
Okay.
In fact, like
And married to people.
married to
being
Ben
famous for
Affleck
being
and
married to people.
maybe Mark. What's his name? Mark.
Ruffalo.
No.
What a pairing that would be.
Aye.
I don't even know who that is.
All right.
in
So,
your brain.
so based
It's
on
in your
this, who
brain.
do you think Mark Ruffalo?
Wow.
All right. We could probably sit
This
and
is
do
a
this
great game.
forever. Yeah.
Because then, like, alternating shows, we have to do, like, the X-Men. So then Nick
Yeah.
knows everything,
Yeah,
and we don't
yeah,
know
that's
anything.
Right.
And then we can go back to celebrities.
Mark Antony. That's what his name was. That J-Lo was married to. Also, she was famously J-Lo.
Cleopatra.
Yes, I know that she was
Okay.
J-Lo.
Jenny from the Block.
Yeah. Sorry.
She is really good in Out of Sight with George Clooney. Anyone see Out of Sight? Old
No.
movie.
He loses his vision or gets his vision back.
Yeah, and he's a
vaguely,
criminal, and
yeah, I've
she's the
never seen
cop.
it.
It's good. It's good.
Oh.
I watched that.
This is
You wanna
my
watch that right
superpower.
now?
My
Let's watch it
my
right now.
superpower is knowing of things without like
Sure.
someone you can name just about any movie that was made that was semi popular from the 80s until maybe the
Linens
till I had
and
kids.
things.
and I can be like, well, here's the detailed plot, here's who's in it, never seen it. So
Who was
An
in?
interesting superhero.
I mean, talk about a total waste of brain space, but that's what I can do.
Yeah, what an interesting superpower.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Chris.
You're
You're not such a waste of space.
Chris.
Damn, I didn't say I'm a waste of space.
Oh, I
said,
thought
but
you were.
This superpower is
Never
a waste.
mind.
I mean, I don't get invisibility or shit. I can remember movies good that I've never seen, and basically it's an extrapolation power. It's the power of deduction and observation. So based on the many trailers that I've seen, I can tell basically what the whole plot is.
That is a cool superpower.
Yeah.
So. All right. So, what other celebrities we would like to quiz Nick about? No.
The listener has been
Let's
very patient.
let's move on
with
to Mario and Luigi. What is their deal?
What's the deal with Mario?
What's-
I do think Luigi is severely underrated. Like he's the winner in my heart.
Here's a question: Have you seen the Super Mario Brothers movie with Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo as the titular Super Mario Brothers?
Is that the one from the 90s or
Yeah.
is there a more recent one? The one from the 90s is so bad.
It's so terrible.
so bad. Even
know.
I at age 8 or whatever, I was like, please take me. And even I knew it was
Oh.
really bad.
Never seen it.
Did you ask to leave?
Wow. No. I also really wanted to see Coneheads. That's all I wanted for like my 9th birthday. Just take me to Coneheads. My mom was
Coneheads.
like, please don't make me do that. But I did go, and it was also awful.
That's
You
right. They
you thought
made
that
a-
at the time?
Yeah, I really didn't like it. I had great taste in film and cinema. In
it was
cinema.
weird
In
that
a
they made-
cinema.
It was strange that they made that Coneheads movie like 20 years after anybody remembered anything about the Coneheads.
Wait, there was a.
Because it
They
was from
came
Saturday.
to
it was
Earth
from-
before.
it
Oh,
was
No,
from
they
the
were on
original
Saturday- wait, they were on Saturday Live.
I did not know that.
You did.
You
And then
did
they
not
ran
know
it.
that.
No, I just kept seeing the
Wow.
trailer as a kid for
Alright.
Coneheads. I guess it's clear that I'm a little bit younger than everyone here. so.
I would like to say about Luigi. This is kind of shifting it to local history here in Ithaca, New York.
As
Yeah.
you
But
do.
I thought we were getting political with
in the
Luigi Mangione.
80s, in the 80s, when I was a teenager, the sort of one of the like local hometown Italian restaurants, which was on Cayuga Street right near the Commons, was called Luigi's. The Ithaca Times offices are there now. And I used to go with my mom and stepdad, and the husband was the cook and the wife was the waitress, and it was a dimly lit Italian place. And Ithaca really needs kind of a classic dimly lit Italian place. But I guess we have a new one up in East Hill, which I haven't been to yet.
Called BG Buddhas.
Yeah, bad name.
You want to talk about Buddha? Like the
Yeah, that
Buddhas
doesn't sound
is
Italian.
Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
East
Maybe
Hill
I'm
Plaza?
sure.
It's in
Sure,
East Hill
sure.
Plaza?
It's where Agava used to be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, great.
For all of you people, as we established last time, in the 10 other countries and 17 other states that listen to this.
Well, come to
love it.
Ithaca,
Yeah.
and the podcast will give you a voucher to but what's it called again?
BG
BG
Buddhas.
Buddhas.
We'll be
Buddhas.
there. We'll
Which is
have
exactly
a
what I
nice
would
Italian
think.
dinner.
That's
Come on.
exactly-
Also,
we're
for
so
anyone
grateful.
listening, I mean, I've heard many times online that really Ithaca is the 5th improviser in our podcast. It's like, okay, you guys don't get the Sex in the City joke. Never mind.
Did you even watch Sex in the City? Or do you
No,
just
I did
know
not
about
watch
it?
Sex in the City. I just know that there's a joke about how, New York City is really like the 5th Miranda
Girlfriend,
or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just as much of a character in the.
I will
I
say-
do have Kim Cattrall's orgasm book in my library.
Oh,
Your
Shit.
personal
are there
library.
good tips in there?
I have tons of them.
Oh, okay. You could tell me later.
Mike- Mike
it's
wants- Mike- Mike would like to
female
check-
orgasm.
Mike would like to check that out
I
from your
know.
library.
Yeah,
I'm looking for some tips.
yeah.
Well,
There are a lot of them in there.
Okay.
there we go.
Good.
Finally. All right.
All right.
I'm always
You know,
looking
before
to
this
learn.
evolves into an entire smut and sex related podcast, we might just cut it off there. Also, we're about at time or more than. So, all right.
Smut
Hopefully, we've
and
gotten
sex.
a decent amount of material to work from. So, we're going to give you an ad to wet your whistle, and then we're going to come back and do some improv. So all of this and nothing else when Impetuosity returns.
Honey, I think the sheets are giving me a rash.
Well, it's a good thing that we live just down the street from the Multiversal Mall.
Do they have a rash cream store there?
They do. They have a rash cream store, and they also have something I'd like to introduce to you called Linen and Things. Zing, zing.
Well, it's a little hard for me to think about getting new linens when this rash is untreated.
That's what's so wonderful about linen and things, because we have linen
And things.
like rash guards.
Excuse me, could you show me your rash guard section, please?
Here it is,
It's in our things section.
which is half the store.
It's only half linens. The other half is
Things.
Well, what do I do with this hot potato?
You put it in your bag and pay for it, because that's yours now. You held it in your hand. That's the way we do things at Linen and
Linen and
Things.
Things. Zing,
anything that you pick up, you have to buy.
Isn't that potato hot? Put it in the bag, sir. You might burn your hand. But what's good is that we have Burn Guard right next to the Rash Guard.
Also in the things section.
Well, I definitely would like some rash guard because this rash is just killing me.
Here you go.
Oh my God. I feel so much better, honey.
Would you also like to visit our linens section?
Hun, I think I'm ready for some new linens now.
It's half the store.
Linens and Things.
Linens and things.
I love you, hun.
Fix that rash.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking around with us. Please purchase items from our sponsor, even if you have to go to a multiversal mall to do so. So this is the portion of the program where we're going to start telling you an improvised story. Before we get to that, though, we need a couple of things. We need to explain to you how the sound effects work, as well as get a location. We'll start with some sound effects training for our group here. So if, for instance, we want to move into the past, we want to find out how something came to be, we will use this into the past sound effect. We have now traveled to the mysterious past, and we're going to learn how something began. We're going to have a little fun and games while we're in the past, and then maybe go back to the future. And in order to go back to the future, we'll use this into the future sound effect. Look, we've returned from the past, and now it's back to the present. Or we could also use it to go from the present into the future. Look at that. See how easy that was to have two sounds for the same price. We can also move about in space and not in time. In order to do that, we use this cut to sound effect. And now we're there, and now we can move back or move into an even third location by going meanwhile. Look at that. So very simple. Everyone understand? Everyone got that? Just a reminder that any of our improvisers can touch these buttons at any time, but preferably at an appropriate time. Appropriate touching is always welcome.
I'm going to talk to
I'm
HR.
glad to know that.
All right. So in order to start our improv, we need a location from our super secret list of locations. Our improvisers do not have access to this list, and so they're going to each select a digit. We'll go backwards this time.
1.
Ooh, a 1.
2.
2.
3.
So, yes,
Yes.
123 is available.
That's one of my favorite numbers.
Oh, okay. All right. So we now have our location and from which to begin our improv, and we will begin our improv as soon as I announce the location. That location is going to be announced in just a second. That location is just about to be announced. And here it is. It is Antarctic Research Station. Antarctic Research Station. We take you now to an Antarctic Research Station. Captain, are you there?
Yeah, come on in. You're shivering, Tony.
Oh God, I mean, I thought that we'd have better insulation here or something at the research station. I mean, this is a full-time facility.
Just come in and we'll shut the door on that annex you were in.
Oh, we really got to insulate that annex better.
Well, we're
How
not supposed to spend that much time in the annex, Tony. What were you doing in the annex anyway?
I was doing our experiments. Wait,
With
the plants.
urine?
With the plants and the urine. There's a great scientific principle that the salt in urine, if it's cold enough, will actually crystallize and cause the plants to grow into big monsters. That's how we got the Defense Department grant.
Yes, well, that's an important foundational research project of our base,
Captain, I don't know why I have to explain this to you. I mean, you really are my captain, right?
Jenny,
Yes, Luigi.
I dropped the plant. It's I made a mess all over the annex here. I don't know. I think the captain's gonna get mad. I'm just gonna shove it underneath this table here.
I think you should pee on it.
You think I should pee on
I
it?
think you should pee on it.
Cause if I pee on it, then that'll.
Well, there's that thing about like the crystals, and I don't know. I didn't really read the handbook very well, but I feel like there's something good that happens with like the pee and the planting.
Okay, turn around.
Okay.
Turn around. I'm just gonna.
Okay, I'm not looking.
Okay,
I'm not
I'm
looking.
good.
I looked a little. Okay, I'm not looking.
Okay, just don't look. Just don't look.
A really
And-
powerful string.
Could you hum
Luigi.
that song? Could you hum that?
Oh, the linens and things.
Yeah,
Sure.
hum the Linens song.
Linens. Oh, hum it. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. All right. I'm peeing. I'm peeing on the plant.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Great. What
I'm done.
happened?
Well, I don't know. It's just, I guess I'm just going to leave this here.
Great.
And then we're going to wait and see what happens.
I honestly think that they're going to be really pleased with us. They're going to say, these are really good new hires here in Antarctica.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense.
Admiral, this is Mario Lopez, and I think that my cover is being blown. Some of the staff here are starting to question if I'm really the captain.
Mario, soldier, I told you this was one acting assignment you weren't good enough to tackle. You haven't really been on television in an actual acting role since 1992.
I'm sorry, Admiral, but the secret special operations unit recruited me for this job, and I'm just serving my country like any other drafted ex Saved by the Bell cast member.
Mario, you still wear that lanyard around your neck that says Mario Lopez. You're not doing a good
Hey
job.
guys, what about me, Mark Paul Gossely? What do you want me to do while I'm here? No one's recognized me at all.
Mark, I don't know what you're doing here because I don't know who you are. You need to get on the next ferry and then the plane and then hike over the Chilean Andes, and then you need to go back to where you came
Mario,
from.
you said this was going to be a package deal.
Sorry.
Mark Paul Gossely.
Sorry, Mark.
I was Zach on Saved by the Bell with you in 1992.
Of course, I could never forget that, Mark. But
Don't worry, you probably don't recognize my voice because I've been spending a lot of time in Italy.
well, so we need your help, Mark, because we are trying to impersonate the leaders of this base, because it turns out that the experiments have actually begun to produce monsters and the military is coming in to take over.
Hey, I'll take any job. That's fine. I'll help you with the monsters. Hey, what rank should I be if you're the captain?
You're going to be an ensign. And I have to say, fellows, I'm really doubting the decision to bring two celebrities no one's heard of to face the monsters in Antarctica, but I'm going to give you one more chance to prove yourself.
Thank you, Admiral.
Tony, I dropped another plant.
That's fine. I mean, as long as you didn't pee on it or anything.
Do you want me to pee on it?
No, you didn't. Wait. Is this the first plant you've dropped, or did you drop another one?
I probably this week. It's probably like 4 or 5.
Okay, but as long as you have peed on none of them, we're gonna be fine.
I peed on 3.
Whoa! Wait, and you haven't peed on this last one?
No, because
Or you went like
Jenny's
pee, no pee,
Well,
pee.
I peed on the last one. Hi, it's Jenny.
Oh, hey Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Hey.
You peed on the last. Thanks for getting my back.
You're so
there.
welcome,
Thanks
Luigi.
for getting my back.
You
Okay,
know
so
that I'm a big believer.
so we've peed on all the plants.
Yeah,
I think
they're
you
all
probably
peed on.
peed.
Oh,
Don't
you
worry.
peed on that one that
Oh.
I didn't.
I did. I peed on your
Okay.
non-peed
Yeah,
one.
we got
Yeah.
them all.
Do we get a
we got them all.
promotion?
That's probably not good. We should probably get out of this annex right now.
So I've asked all of you staffers here today as your captain.
Hey, and I'm your ensign.
My name is, as you know, Captain Beldrock, and some of you have
It's me, Zach.
Ensign Zach.
Yeah, it's Zach. That's me.
Are you guys really a real captain and ensign?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
We have been, as you know, we've been your commanders for a long time, but
You said that. You've been saying that. You've been telling us that you're our commanders, but somehow you don't really seem to believe it. At least he doesn't.
Yeah, I think doth thou
Ding, ding,
tell
ding,
us
ding, ding,
commanders.
ding, ding. Hey, it sounds like an alarm. Hey, Captain, looks like we got saved by the bell, if you know what I mean.
The ensign just like made a ding, ding, ding sound with his mouth and said that it was the alarm, Captain.
all right, you guys, I'm gonna come clean. I am not Captain Beldrock.
What?
Captain Beldrock has been relieved of command. The fact that this base is producing actual monsters has come into the awareness of the military chain of command, and they have sent me here to command the base to keep it safe for the next 2 weeks until the gigantic cages get here.
Wait,
Hey, by the way, has anyone seen Tony and Jenny and that third guy that were in the annex a little while ago?
Huh.
Oh, well, I mean,
I'm Jennifer. So yeah, but I haven't seen Jenny. I does that mean I get to replace her?
Hey, whatever you want, but we gotta watch out because there might be monsters running around.
well, we did seal up the annex, and we heard screams.
We heard screams and
But since Captain Beldrak, should I call you Captain Beldrak or should I call you Captain Lopez?
I'm Mario Lopez from Saved by the Bell. You might remember
wow,
me.
I knew
We
you were
knew-
too tan to be a captain in Antarctica.
I knew because of the dimples.
And what about this?
Oh, yeah, and the lanyard.
the lanyard. Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's such a
yeah,
pleasure to
yeah.
meet you. Were you on Dances with the Stars?
Well, of course, that was my last assignment for the military.
I knew it.
Aren't you more famous for being famous than actually ever having done anything?
Well, it's all part of the military's outreach. But let me just say that the fact that we're missing people from our staff meeting means there could be trouble. So we've got to break up into search teams.
Well, I think
Who
we-
wants to go with me? Hey, and if you haven't figured it out, I'm Mark Paul Gosselier. I'm not the ensign. I'm not Ensign Zach.
All right, I'll go with him.
All right. What's your name?
Lewis.
Hey. All right, Lewis. You and me, Mark Paul Gosselier. We're gonna go see what's going on in the
Yeah.
annex.
Yeah, the annex, we just sealed that up because they were screaming.
Jennifer, this there's some blood here on the floor of this hallway.
But no bodies. What do you think it means?
It's human blood.
Can I try some? It's a woman's human blood.
I think it tastes a little bit like Jenny's blood.
No, it's too salty for Jenny's. I think it's Luigi's.
Luigi is a woman?
Yeah, you didn't know?
No, I mean, I'm relatively new to the basis, you know. I didn't know Luigi was a woman.
I thought you celebrities were really open-minded.
I am really open-minded. I am so happy that Luigi is a woman.
Good. Give me some more of that blood.
Anyway, it seems clear that they've been destroyed and perhaps eaten by a monster. So we're going to have to get it.
Well, you were the actor, and I feel like surely you were in maybe like one action movie, so just tell
Yeah,
us what
I
to
was
do.
I was in Transformers 4.
I knew it. Okay, so what did you do for those monsters? Oh yeah. Oh wait, what was that scene? That scene that everybody talked about?
Soundwave.
Yes.
I've come to steal your audio tape.
Well, you'll have to get past my big laser guns, won't you?
Well, that won't be a problem for
going to shoot your curly hair and your dimples right off of your face.
Mario, look out, look out.
Autobots.
Pew, pew, pew.
Shield up.
Pew, 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 pew.
My favorite part of that movie was that you were still Mario Lopez. Even your character name was. It was so magical.
It's part of the military program to really get me into a lot of people's minds and hearts. So they make me, when I do appearances on TV or movies, just keep it myself
just
so people
always
remember.
Mario.
I'm always Mario.
So Ensign,
No, Mark, you call me, you know what? Call me MP. Like for Mark Paul. Even though there's a dash in there. It's like technically it's Mark dash Paul.
who are you?
Well, I was Zach, been Saved by the Bell.
What are you doing here?
I was drafted by the military along with my good friend Mario Lopez.
Hi, I'm Admiral Jensen. Thank you for receiving this casting call and coming to our next staffed mission in Antarctica. So we've been told there are a lot of pretty dangerous foreigners, and we're just not happy with the talent we have on the team. So we're looking for some really good celebrity talent. What can you show me?
I'm Mario Lopez, and this is Dancing with the Stars.
We'll take you. You're in. How about
Hey,
you?
I'm Mark Paul Gosselier. I know Mario Lopez really well.
If
I
you
ain't
buy
really
your
done
own-
a whole lot of stuff since then, but I'm a good actor. You know what? Also, my character could freeze time, and I'm pretty sure that if I tried hard enough, I could freeze time too and talk to the audience.
We'll try right now and see if you can do it.
All right, here it goes. And that's why I think that, being cool is the best thing ever. There, you didn't hear that because you were frozen, right?
Admiral, I'm convinced.
You're hired.
And how are you gonna keep us safe from the monsters?
I'm going to freeze time whenever a monster attacks, and I'll talk to the audience, and by the time that, I unfreeze time, the monster... Oh.
Ensign, there's a...
All right, well, let me talk to the audience. Hey, I bet you didn't know that drugs aren't cool, man. You shouldn't do drugs. And anyway...
Can I try the freezing time thing? Should I try that while you're... Oh, let me... he's getting killed by a monster right now.
Oh my God, Jennifer, it's Ensign Zach's dead body.
I know. I was gonna
blood all over the ground.
Yeah. I what was his name again? It marked something.
He said to call him MP.
Taste
Let me
this
try some
blood.
of this.
I'm not sure if this is actually Ensign Zach's blood.
I think this blood is trying too hard.
Wait a minute.
Well, he is lying right there.
This is a woman's blood.
It is a woman's
I
blood?
think that Ensign Zach is actually a woman.
I had suspected as much.
All of those years on Saved by the Bell, was Ensign Zach
He
was
had
actually
very
a
feminine
woman.
hair.
Well, I'm really happy for Ensign Zach that he's a woman.
Me too. It's sad that he's dead, but I think it's more important that he's a woman dead.
I'm so proud of him.
Me too. We don't have to go after the monsters, do we?
I think we do because, that's our job as the heroes.
Shoot, I'm just an actor starting out in LA. I'm a waitress. I don't really have any skills for this job either.
How did you end up here at the Antarctic Station?
Hi, welcome to Applebee's. I would love to get you. We have some iced tea today. We have some amazing deals on hurricanes.
You are beautiful.
Oh my God, thank you so much. You're like the 7th person today to say that.
Hey,
Thank you.
Harvey Weinstein, stop.
But she's so pretty.
Wait,
We told you not to do this anymore.
are you Harvey Weinstein? I would love to be in any single movie you produce, and I will do literally anything.
Oh, hey, Mike, here, take my keys. Just get my car's. There's a Lexus in
Great.
the back.
I'll be in the back.
Harvey!
But she brought me a Sunday. She brought me a Sunday.
Well, I don't really have any other job offers. I'm not getting a lot of parts.
Well, all right. You know what? She might be good for that partnership with the military.
Oh, okay.
I have always wanted to be in a partnership with the military. I think you'll find me highly qualified.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
She's hired.
Okay. Great.
Exciting. And that's how it happened.
That's an amazing story. I think we just have to follow this trail of blood and see where it leads
I
us.
think that's what good actors do.
Captain, I broke another plant.
Well, I think all experimental operations are suspended right now, given the crisis with the monsters eating our staff.
Oh, okay.
I actually thought you were dead. Congratulations.
No, I was in the back, like
peeing on the plants. I
plant.
knew it. I knew you were doing that.
Yeah, I heard a lot of screaming, and yeah, but
We're just so glad you're safe.
Oh yeah.
Are you a woman?
No, no.
Are you sure?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
He hasn't realized it yet.
Yeah. Well,
Louis, it is me in your ear. It is Dr. Hemlock. You're doing great as my henchman in distracting them from the monsters that we have been creating.
Thanks,
now,
Doc.
they cannot hear me. Do not respond to me. They will
Okay,
not.
Doc.
They will think that you are talking to nobody.
okay,
Who
I'm not
are you
to
talking
anybody.
to?
Well, I was going over in my head whether or not I'm
Tell them that you were talking to
man
the
or a-
president of the United States.
the president of the United States is a woman.
Oh, that makes
I
sense.
am so happy for her.
Yeah, me too.
Tell them that they have been down here for so long they did not realize they missed the election.
You guys have been in Antarctica too long, and you don't know what's going on.
Oh, they had an election in the last 2 weeks since I got here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really moving things more quickly up there now.
Yeah, so
I know.
I'm gonna head back into the back and kind of like make
Yes.
sure everything's okay.
I think that's where the monsters are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like check that everything's okay. So you guys will be
No,
safe.
we want to come with you because this is a dangerous situation, and
that's okay. There's a lot of broken plants back there, and I have to like make sure all the pee is.
Do you
put
need more
away and
pee?
everything.
Because I can pee on a plant.
Do not let them come back here until I get the control helmets
maybe,
on
but
the
later.
monsters.
Okay.
Admiral, this is President Pankard. What's the latest in the situation in Antarctica?
Well, it's developing, sir, and we've had some really great reports on the ground of a couple of our celebrity operatives really doing great work. Although one did die. His name was Mark something.
Mark
Who? Ruffalo, maybe.
No.
Oh, not Mark Ruffalo.
Calm down, First Lady.
I really do like hearing myself referred to as my title. Thank you, President Pankard.
Pankard.
Pankard. I was just pronouncing it with the military accent.
But please tell me it wasn't that dreamboat Mark Ruffalo that died.
Oh, it was probably Mark.
Darling, I'm going to need for you to go take one of your famous high noon baths.
Oh, I'm getting in there with the bath salts and everything.
Okay. Now, Admiral,
Yes.
we've been able to get those cages in early. So they're
Wait.
there waiting for you. Now, all you got to get...
Gonna fill the water up. Oh, that's a good temperature. Pour in some bath salts. I wonder what they're talking about back in the Oval Office.
So the cages will arrive at 0900. Great. And the only thing is,
You just got to get those monsters in the cages so we can set them loose in Ukraine.
you know who the perfect.
Tub's almost full. Oh, Secret Service agent. Would you mind coming in here and help me get my bath salts ready? All right. Oh, wow, your hands are so big and strong. Hey, I wonder what they're talking about back in that Oval Office.
Mario Lopez is the perfect person to get those monsters in those cages.
All right, Admiral, just get it done.
Lewis, you've been a very, very, very wonderful henchman. I very much appreciate it.
Could you hum that linens and things song for me just for a second, Doctor, so I can finish peeing? Just like that. Just and hide your eyes for a moment inside my head. Just hide. Okay. Keep humming.
Do not worry, we can sell all the linens, we sell all the things, we sell linens and things.
Thanks. I have peed on the plant and it will soon become a monster.
Now, wait a minute. You're not talking to the president. You're talking to some doctor who's telling you what to do.
Oh, no, my doctor in my head sometimes reminds me of who I am. Am I a man? Am I a woman? Am I peeing on a plant? Am I breaking a plant? And so it's all an internal struggle.
I think that was
We've
Dr.
caught-
Hemlock.
We've caught you red-handed. Put him under arrest. Get him in the cuffs.
Oh,
Great. I don't have the cuffs. Do you have the cuffs?
Yeah, right here.
Great.
oh, here, thank you. Thank
those
you very
props?
much. Thank you.
That'll work fine. Props.
Yeah, they're from episode 19.
I thought so.
Season 2.
Great. Well, he doesn't need to know. Put those on yourself.
These aren't real handcuffs. They just separated like it's Velcro.
Pretend they're real cuffs.
Just put your hands together and.
Okay. Okay.
All right, who are you working for?
There is a voice inside my head that tells me to do things sometimes, and I think of it as my conscience.
And
But
what's its
also
name?
But also I think of it as Dr. Hemlock.
Dr. Hemlock.
Dr.
You were
Hemlock,
right.
I knew it.
You were right, Jennifer.
It
is Dr. Hemlock.
He's a very good guide in moral situations, but also in creating plants from monster plants from
Knew it.
urine.
I bet he's still lurking in the research station, probably in one of the storage closets.
He has been wanting to create monsters to gobble up the whole staff here for years.
Yes, he's trying to run the whole place.
Tell them to go to sub-level 3, and that is where I will be.
You should go to sub-level 3, and that's where he'll be.
Sub-level 3. Is it a trick?
But it is truly that where all the monsters are.
But that is truly where all the monsters
No,
are.
no, no, 999,
So
do
it
not
wasn't
tell
a
me that
trick.
part. You have ruined everything.
I'm just going to sit here with these fake handcuffs put together
Hemlock,
quietly.
I don't know if you can hear us through that elaborate microphone, but we know that you were trying to trick us, and we're not going to sub-level 3.
We actually are, because we have the cages and we need to cage those monsters.
I'm
Mario, this is your duty.
I'm putting the headset into broadcast
Here,
mode.
I'm just going to close down the access to sub-level 3, and the only opening is going to be directly out if we can just get those cages positioned at the north gate in the next 5 minutes.
Do not tell them that I heard your entire plan.
The doctor heard your entire plan.
No, why do you keep doing this? This is so bad. Anyway, Yarn, I'm gonna put the control helmets on the monster plants, and they might kill you too.
All right. I know I'm not your real captain, and I've only been here for a couple of weeks, but basically, if we don't get those cages moved to the north gate in the next 5 minutes, the monsters are going to eat us all up. So we need
with
everybody.
You, Captain. We're with you, Captain.
All right, all 88 of you, let's push those cages really hard together now.
Come on, Louie.
I wonder what they are doing now. Now that I've released all the monsters, I wish someone would ask me my backstory, but I do not have any friends down here in the sub-level basement.
Well, I want to hear your backstory, Doctor.
Oh, but that's great. I mean, I was first born when I was in... Where?
Oh, little baby Dr. Hemlock. Oh, little baby Dr. Hemlock is
That is right. I was just born, and my brain is so large.
Oh,
I'm already doctor.
Why are you crying? Why are you crying when I try to give you your bottle? You're such a little crybaby. Why, little Dr. Hemlock?
Because all I want to do is rule the world.
Oh, such a cute little baby wants to rule the world. Oh, you're the mummy chichi poochie 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 poo 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 poo.
Okay, I guess that was good enough for telling my story. I wonder what's happening with the cages.
All right, we've got the cages in place. Let's open the gate. All right, lock it down.
Clink,
Lock it down.
Clank, clank.
Clank.
We did it.
We did it.
You guys, we got the monsters in the cages.
They're actually very beautiful plants. They look kind of like, and it's amazing that they grow in this climate. I think we've made some kind of a breakthrough here.
Yeah, and I just think it really speaks well of all of our urine, because they clearly are getting the nutrients they need to thrive.
What do you mean you have made the breakthrough? It's I, Dr. Hemlock, who did all of the experimentation here.
He looks just like a plant.
He's also in a cage. You got him in a cage, Mario.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, well, that was good luck. He just wandered in there, and I happened to shut the gate.
I've heard he had a very traumatic childhood, and he probably just went straight into danger.
Well, the only good thing that I had in my entire growing up was that Saved by the Bell. I loved the Zach character so much. I wanted to be like him. And then when I found out that my plants accidentally murdered him, I do not have the will to go on evil scientisting.
Mario, I'm very proud of you for how you managed the situation down at the...
Oh, boy, wow, your hands are really strong. We've got to keep this quiet, otherwise my husband might start to wonder about things.
How you handled it down in Antarctica. Oh, thank you, Mr. President. I'm just glad that my talents as a Saved by the Bell cast member came in duty in acting the role of commander when it was needed.
Well, we're all very happy with how you did it, and we'd like to commend you with this golden star.
Yes, it's a Congressional Medal of Honor. Congratulations, Mario.
Admiral, please bestow it on
I
Lopez.
bestow it on Mario Lopez.
Honey,
What is it? I'm busy. Please go away.
honey,
Don't come in here. Don't come in here.
All right, darling, but we're having a gold star ceremony, and maybe you can get out of the tub for a moment.
But it's so slippery. Hold on. It might just take me a minute. Shh, no, get in the closet. No. What if he comes in here? No, good. All right. Slam. Here I am, darling.
I'd like to, on behalf of the First Lady and myself, congratulate all of you from Station B1, and I'd like to let the world know that we now possess monsters in the United States military.
Oh, Mario, you're quite the looker. And it all happened in a place called Impetuosity. That was awesome. I love that.
That was fun.
That was high drama.
That was high drama.
I mean, that was genre bending. We had horror. We had comedy. We had reality show.
It's a good
Sci-fi.
location, sci-fi.
Oh,
is
Home
very,
and Garden.
very- Home and Garden.
We had all kinds of
Hard
stuff.
science.
Little branding,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
A little romance.
Pediatrics.
Some slower scenes. I mean, there were still some fast ones.
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
but
yeah. But I think the pacing was good.
yeah.
I think the pacing was good. And Mario really came through. I mean, Mario, I have to say,
He rose to the
You
occasion.
really did.
He-
For someone
yeah.
who didn't know who Mario Lopez was, you were pretty amazing, Mario
Yeah,
Lopez. I
see?
mean,
You think a guy like that is just, he's just a celebrity. He doesn't really. He really came through.
I think the only person that got done dirty this time was Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Yeah.
Because he's actually been in a bunch of things.
Has he really?
I mean,
just
mostly
loved the
TV
joke
shows
being
that I know of.
none
Like,
of
I
us
think he was
knew
in
his last
NYPD
name.
Blue for a long time. And then he was just on a show
Can you do his voice
called
again?
No, probably not. Hey, it's me. It's Mark Paul Gosselaar. Yeah. Hey, what are you talking about?
That was it. That's it. That was brilliant.
Like, perfect. Like, put that voice print up against any old Saved by the Bell. It's going to match up perfectly.
Amazing.
Oh, we didn't get Screech in there. I did
did
want to
not
bring
get Screech.
I did kind of want to bring J-Lo in at the end, but I was like,
Were
there's a
you
little too much
being
going
Jenny
on.
J-Lo, or were you...
I only realized after I said it, I was like, oh, I should have been Jennifer Lopez.
Okay.
I was
Maybe I
either
was.
gonna be J-Lo, kind of like helicoptering the cages in, or I was gonna be her at the end, giving the gold star. But I'm like, there's too many people in that room. I'm not gonna add Jennifer Lopez to it.
No, we probably should. Yeah. Well, we
yeah,
got,
I think-
linens and things. We're
Yeah,
not
and
getting,
we got a lot of
actual
we got,
rows.
we got a lot of references in there. I think.
Yeah.
That was some high quality improv.
Yeah, that was great.
Elon would be proud.
Yeah.
All right, Wednesday improvisers, beat that.
Yeah, that's right. The gauntlet has been thrown. The mic has been dropped.
Cut to our coach going like, yeah, rest the game.
What do you want? It wasn't resting the game for me to bump in
back
as
to
the
the-
president's wife 18 times.
What was the president's name?
Pondoc? President
President
Pondoc?
Pondoc.
That
Yeah.
threw me for a loop. I was like,
Pondoc.
what, who, what? Because it's like a Star Wars name.
Yeah.
Pondoc is very much a Star Wars. So
Yeah.
I saw him as like an alien. I'm like, oh, there's something crazy happening here. Yeah. Was
All right.
there a thought process behind Pondoc?
Just what I had at the moment.
Yeah, because it is a very good Star Wars name, Pondoc.
And what was the linens and things? Like,
Linens and things. I almost came in as a brand supervisor to interrupt and be like, excuse me, that's actually not how the jingle goes. So I'm going to need you to.
There were a lot of characters, and we did keep
Yeah, I
good
feel like we
track of
tracked.
them because there was sort of
Well,
Jennifer
luckily-
and Jenny,
And
and then there was
Jenny
Luigi
died
and
early.
Lewis.
and luckily, Mark Paul Gosselaar died halfway through, so that I could just concentrate on
The
Dr.
wife
Hemlock and
Dr.
the First
Hemlock.
Lady.
Yes.
Dr. Hemlock.
And we had some potty humor and some sex, but it was all very
Just, you know,
PG.
light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dr. Hemlock seemed to be, somehow related to our good friend Dr. Heimlich.
Yeah.
For you longtime listeners,
Yep.
in several episodes, the German therapist,
Yep.
Dr. Heimlich, has played an important role.
Yep.
Ugh.
Anyway, all right.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah, this was fun.
Until next time.
So
Linens and things.
pay attention to Third Place Theater.
Yeah.
This will come out
summer.
after
First
our-
Tuesday of every month at Liquid State.
Yeah.
Well, only
until
one.
yeah, I mean
One
that'll
more
probably
Tuesday
be over.
and-
That'll
No, but
technically be over before this
I
comes
think we're
out.
gonna try.
Oh,
No,
really?
Yeah.
Well, because
July and
there's some talk about
August,
moving
yeah.
to trying to do Thursday or something.
Oh, I didn't hear that,
I
but
thought wasn't it?
No, I think
No?
we're going to try to stick with.
It's first Tuesday of the month
Yeah.
through,
You know what?
through summer.
We're gonna
You
try
know
to-
what? Thirdplacetheater.com, at Third Place Theater, Instagram,
Thirdplaceithica.com.
thirdplaceithica.com?
Yeah.
Ooh, well, I should know better. Thirdplaceithica.com, Third Place Theater, Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as Bree is still around, I mean, you're
I'm all improv
But
dies
Bree's-
when I leave.
But Bree is leaving.
so
Probably
sad.
only
Also,
the
Impetuosity
improv.
Pod, Instagram, impetuositypod at Gmail. Also, we have you can leave comments if you listen on Spotify. I forgot to mention this. We had our first comment. It was like over a month ago, but it was
What
about
did they say?
it was about the large snacks.
Oh.
They're like, Nick, I fall prey to the large snacks too, or something. Remember which one I'm
Yes,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah, of
Got a
course.
comment.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, yeah, keep them coming along. Also comment about what you
Potted
think
plants.
Mario Lopez's deal is.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
So,
the deal?
yeah, and I would love to hear from you. Please.
Yeah.
Keep
Are you
listening.
Team Zach or are you Team Slater?
That's right. Oh, there's a good engagement farming question.
Are you Team Guns or are you Team
Roses.
Roses?
You team salt or are you team pepper?
Pepper.
Ooh.
Are you team linen or are you team things?
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, and peace out.
Peace.
That was fun.